Hi guys and welcome to a new video. I got this great idea where, you know, when you talk about the books you read previous months, I'm gonna talk about the movies I watched and I'm gonna rate them and talk a bit about them like quickly. So like, I don't know, I thought it would be interesting. If it's not, then shoot me or not. So let's just get started with my October movie wrap up. The first movie I saw this month was Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I saw it in the cinema with my friends. I just read a book. What Miss Peregrine is basically about is about Jacob finding out that all these kids with powers are sort of stuck in this time loop and they're like his monsters hunting them and his grandfather was involved with them. It's a really like nice middle grade young adult fantasy story. I enjoyed it. I just thought the last 30 minutes or so were a bit meh, and there was other aspects of the movie that was not that great. It looked really nice though. Ultimately it's not the greatest movie I've seen, it's not the worst, so I gave it like 3.5 out of 5 stars, which is like an okay rating, but you know, it's not bad. Ouch, I hit myself. I think a lot of people would really enjoy this movie though, and I could see really great aspects in it. The next movie I saw was Paranormal Activity. I saw this actually the same night as Miss Peregrine, I think, like just like when I came home, and I saw it with my best friend in my room. And like, we've been seeing quite a lot of scary movies lately, even though we had this big fight for them for a really long time, but lately we've seen a lot of them. I didn't think this movie was really scary. I thought it was intense and I thought it was interesting, but my friend, my best friend, she got so scared and I feel so bad because, I don't know, I feel like it's my fault. She's so cute though. Paranormal Activity is sort of centered around this couple living at home and they're sort of something hunting the girl in the couple, which I can't remember the name of, and everything in the film is sort of filmed by the couple themselves, so it's sort of like real. I mean, no, it's of course not real, but it's real mockumentary, is that what it's called? Yeah, it's sort of one of those movies. It's really I really like that approach to a lot of movies though, so it was interesting and it made the movie definitely a lot more better than it would have been had it not been like made in that way. I thought the movie was like totally okay. It was creepy at times and I sort of really felt for the story, but I'm like, it's hard for me to rate horror movies, I think. I always think so, but I would give it like 3 out of 5 stars. It was okay and it gave me like but yeah. I also liked that it wasn't much jump scares in it. The next movie I saw was Sausage Party with my best friend also. We watch mostly all movies together. This movie is basically about food are in the store and when they are bought by humans, they think that they go to heaven or like they think they're going to go to a paradise. But we all know what happens to food when we buy them in a grocery store. And then there's this about food, finding out the truth. And it's basically about them like coping with that. And this movie was so hysterically funny but so perverted and so like surreal that it like worked. It was really entertaining, but I can't like say that this was a great movie. This was like a masterpiece because it was not, but it was not made to be like that either way. But it was interesting and it was a lot of fun. I would not recommend that for the younger audience, and it's not supposed to be for the younger audience either way, even though it's food being animated. But I don't know, the movie was just, it got really weird, but it had its moments. I don't know, it was super funny. I will give it 3.5 out of 5 stars, perhaps like a bit less, but not 3 stars. Do you guys even notice how bad I am at reviewing things? That's great. The next movie I watched was Batman Begins, directed by Christopher Nolan. I also watched this with my best friend. She had never seen Batman Begins before, even though she had seen The Dark Knight, and we were starting The Dark Knight, and I was like, yeah, and then I mentioned something about it, like the first movie, and she was like, yo, by the way, I haven't seen it before. She told me this before, but I assumed she watched it like later, but she hadn't. So we started Batman Begins, and I don't know, it's so great. It's not as good as The Dark Knight. I don't know how to describe this movie. I love this Batman trilogy. It's like they're so great. I give this movie like 4.5 out of 5 stars. After that, the next movie I watched was The Dark Knight, and this is one of my favorite movies of all time. Like, I always had Batman as my favorite superhero, but this really captures that, and this also made me just fall in love with Christopher Nolan, and I just can't. I remember that I watched this movie on like my sister's, this box of a TV on her DVD player when she was still living here, and that's a while ago, and I borrowed it from my best friend because she just borrowed me a bunch of movies. She was like, you have to watch these, and it was like among those were like, for example, Captain America and other movies. I don't remember. She used to watch a lot of movies with her parents, whatever, it doesn't matter. And I remember I watched this and I was glued to the screen, and when it came in the end, like, you know, the last few quotes, like when they describe Batman when he runs away, it's so beautiful, and I can never get over how good this movie is. Joker, everything about this movie is perfect. I know that of course every movie has its flaws, but I'm not bothering going into those right now. I'm just giving this movie 5 out of 5 stars plain, and it will forever be one of the greatest movie for me of all time. I just love it so much. The next and last movie I watched this month was 50/50, starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt, which is basically the reason like we watched it. We couldn't find anything to watch, so I went to Netflix and I just saw a movie, and it was about like this dude getting cancer, and then he knows that he has a 50% to live, a 50/50 chance to live, and it's basically about him dealing with his cancer, his people around him. He was just such a down-to-earth guy, and it was actually a really good movie, and I haven't heard about it before. And that chick from Twilight was there. Both of them actually was in Twilight, I realised that now. I was much more invested in this movie than I thought I would be, and it pleasantly surprised me. My throat really hurts, by the way, so if I talk weird, I'm sorry. So I would totally give this movie 4 stars out of 5. Why not? Those were the movies I watched this month. You will see me soon in my November movie wrap up, but to warn you, I love movies. They're like one of my passions together with books and TV shows, but I wish I watched more movies. Sometimes I watch a lot of movies, and sometimes I don't watch movies like at all. So my next wrap up might be 1 movie or maybe 0, because I suck. Also have a lot of schoolwork to do. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was sort of understandable and an okay video, and I hope you have a really great day. Watch the movies. Watch The Dark Knight. Bye.